I try to bring all these experts sometime when I can, when they are available to me, doing Q&As and debate in the festival and etc. And I brought one day Susan George in the European Social Forum in Malmö in Sweden last year, and you had all these activists, these young activists who were saying, what can we do? You know, can we or even some were saying, well, we eat less meat, you know, so that should help, and we change the light bulbs and replace them with, you know, energy efficient light bulbs, etc., etc. And she laughed and she says, look, you are all great and I all love you. You are wonderful. Continue to do what you do. It's great. But it will not change the system. You know, it's true that all that is great and we have to do it. We have to spend as much money as we can, and we have to, because again, if we can save one life, my God, what better can we do? It's all wonderful. But the reality is, like, unless we change the system, we will continue, and not only will continue to put these people in this situation, but it will become worse and worse because of this 30% more than we consume that the biosphere can regenerate, you know. And so the reality is that, you know, I would say, if the Bolivians were able to kick Bechtel out and to change the system of water privatization, I think we should be able to do a lot of things in the US or in northern country. You know, it's like, doesn't matter if it's by form of civil disobedience, by form of elections, there are tons of ways that we can, you know. I always, you know, when you hear these days what's going on in California, what's going on with healthcare, you know, reform, you know, I'm thinking, I don't even understand how people like Joe Lieberman or like Arnold Schwarzenegger have not been recalled. You know, it's like, for me, it's like mind-boggling. What are these people still do in any kind of form of power? They are the people who have destroyed any kind of social protection and who are preventing to have the minimum basic human right that people should have, like healthcare. You know, if you have all these small countries in the world who can afford healthcare and the United States cannot, let's be serious. But in the meantime, we give $3 trillion to bankers who 6 months later we make billions of profit. We have to be serious, you know, and that's, I think that's what it is. You know, we have to realize that unless we change the system, you know, so of course it sounds like, well, what can I do about changing the system? Well, we can do just already by informing people, that people realize that. That's why I made this movie, and that's why I need everybody to help spread the word, you know, and at least if we know that, because I don't believe that, you know, Americans or Europeans are bad. Not big, they are bad and say, oh, you know, all these people die, I could not care less. I don't think that's the case. I think they don't know. And if they understood, first of all, that they died because of us, that will be already a great step. And if they understood the system that we created and not the way it works, and it had been working for 500 years, I think it's another step. So I think we need to raise awareness in the North and make people understand. Because I believe that after, when they know that, they will unite. You know, alone there's nothing we can do. Let's be real. If we are all united and we create a front and we recall Schwarzenegger and we, you know, step by step we can change things, and we can change this system, which is absolutely unjust. You know, and it's not, again, about a matter of ethic, you know, because again, we have to realize that if we don't change the system, it will really explode. And I don't know if Serge Latouche is right, if it's tomorrow or next month, but it will explode, and we will all be in very serious trouble. You know, so we are at a point. It's why I really wanted to make this movie that way, to show that we don't have the choice. We are way beyond the time where we can wonder if it's good or bad. We already know that we are beyond the bad situation, and we all pay the price. And until now, it was mainly the countries of the South who are paying the price. Look at what's going on in the North now in terms of unemployment, in terms of social benefits, etc. And it will go down and down and down and down until we change the system. One day it will change, because, you know, there is one day people will have enough and say enough, you know, and that's what I hope.